Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned and moved to the land of Bali with my ex-husband and 3 kids. Now I live my dream life, traveling first class around the world, teaching others how to do the same. If you are ready for a life that is so abundant and free, where money flows like air so effortlessly that you don't even care because you are simply focusing on you and allowing everything to be true, then you are exactly where you need to be. Let me teach you how to be wildly abundant and insanely free. Good morning. I had to think of the time of the day today. Good morning to you and you and you. Oh my gosh. Just do it. Just do it. Tell that person that you love them. Tell that person that you have a crush on that you love them. Tell your mom or your dad or that person in your family that it hurts when they do XYZ. Get rid of that client, bring in new ones. I don't know, I'm sharing all these endless possibilities that could be going on in your life right now. And I just want to remind you to just do it. Hey Catherine, how are you, beautiful soul? Just do it. Do that scary thing. Jump on that plane. Go to that place that you keep having dreams about. Just book the ticket to go stay at that hotel you keep looking at and you think it looks so beautiful, but you keep putting it on this maybe soon list, maybe one day list. Just do it. Just do it. Go and give that person a hug that you haven't hugged in God knows for how long. Tell yourself that you love yourself. Go get the crazy haircut that you've been putting off because you're too afraid to do it. Go and tell that person that makes your coffee every single day how beautiful they are. Just do it. Just do it. Just do the thing that you keep putting off. That holiday, just book it. The friends that you don't, the friendship group or the networking group that you keep thinking like, maybe I'll go do that next week, or I'll do that next week, or I'd like to do that. Just do it. Just do it. And it's 77% here on my phone, which is the thing of God. Hey Katrina, how are you, beautiful soul? Just do it. Just absolutely do it. The thing that we have to understand, and I was thinking about this before, is that successful people do something really, really, really well that unsuccessful people do not do. And I attribute all my success to this one thing. And it's that my level of pain, my pain threshold is through the roof compared to other people's levels of pain. Now, I didn't choose for this to happen. I didn't want this to happen, but this naturally happened on the duration of my life because I just kept going through more and more and more pain. So my tolerance for this thing that we call pain, that we call hardship, that we call frustration, mine expanded, mine got bigger because I realized I had to go through the pain to get to the next level of the video game. Successful people know that you have to run towards the pain. You have to run towards the discomfort. You have to do the thing that terrifies you. You have to do the thing that cracks you open. You have to do the thing that your ego doesn't want you to do. And through doing the thing that makes you feel scared, that makes you feel uncomfortable, that makes you feel afraid, God, angels, source, universe is able to speak to you. It's able to speak to you because all of a sudden you are disconnected from the program and you're connected to all that you are. Success comes when you truly just realize that there is no good or bad, right or wrong. You have to love the pain. You have to love the discomfort. You have to love the overwhelm. You have to love the shit that you are constantly going through on this beautiful, beautiful human journey. And it is not an easy journey. You can't think that it goes from this level to this level. A lot of people are under the delusional ideals that to get from here to here is an effortless path. It's not an easy path. It has never been an easy path. it can feel effortless, and it feels effortless to me. When I feel pain in my being, it feels effortless. I can sing while there's immense pain in my body. I can enjoy the journey while I'm going through insane amounts of trauma, whether it's from clients or whether it's from things that I'm cleaning and healing because I'm constantly doing the inner work. But you have to understand that when you push away pain, you push away discomfort, you don't make those moves that are constantly pushing you out of your comfort zone, you cannot get to the next level. You can't go from here to here without you doing something insanely different, without you doing something that terrifies you, without you doing something that makes everything in your nervous system go, what the fuck am I doing? You cannot. The reason I keep quantum leaping is because I keep doing the things that make no sense, and it's insanely uncomfortable. I keep doing the things and making the leaps. I literally just signed up to this Kundalini training and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Kundalini energy is wild. It will bring up your deepest, darkest rooms in your psyche. It will send you to the highest highs and it will give you the lowest lows. But through the discomfort, you start to cultivate and create this beautiful, deep sense of self. And when you have this deep sense of self, nothing in life can rock you. Nothing in life can shake you. When I have uncomfortable emotions or things coming through, like this morning I woke up and I was like, oh fuck, okay, this is what's happening in my psyche right now. This is a really intense feeling. And I just go, cool, you're welcome here. I welcome you here. Welcome. I go for a walk on the beach. Through the welcoming of the pain and discomfort, it just dissipates because I'm not in resistance to anything that flows through me. The only suffering is the resistance to suffering. People don't want to suffer. People don't want to go through the pain. The reason that you're not making the uncomfortable moves every single day is because you're terrified of change, because you're more in the ego than your soul. To be in alignment with your soul is constant change. It's evolution. Now, to be fair, I have 3 mutable signs. So I'm Virgo moon, I'm Gemini sun, and I'm Sagittarius rising. And so with the mutable signs, changes in my DNA. I have to keep changing. I have to keep quantum leaping, or for me, it feels really uncomfortable. That's why it's my superpower and what I give to my clients. You may not want to quantum leap as quickly as I do every single day, and I'm constantly changing. Like who I was yesterday isn't who I am today. It's a constant change, and that's why it's my gift that I give to my clients. You don't need to go through the quantum leaps as quickly as I do. But what a lot of people start to notice when they come into my world and they work with me is that time does speed up. Things do start quickly changing and shifting because that's what my superpower is. That's what my soul chose when it chose to be Eva Kositsky in this 3D realm, in this vehicle, in this body, this beautiful, lovely body. I definitely won the jackpot with who I am in this lifetime. I've done some interesting past life regressions and I'm like, oh, interesting. But anyway, what I want to remind you is that the things that you desire are on the other side of more pain than you could possibly imagine. And I'm not saying this to you to force you to manifest pain. I'm not. I'm saying this to you because there is a wall that is in the way of the 50K months and the 100K months. There is a wall between maybe you're wanting 5K months, whatever it is that you desire. Maybe you just want an extra 1,000 in your passive income, whatever it is. There's a threshold, there is a block, there is a wall. You have to run towards the pain. You have to run towards the discomfort to get to that next level of the video game. You notice in video games, there's always a big test at the end of each level in the video game. Well, that's life. There truly is this test, this thing you have to overcome within yourself to get to the next level. It's like the snake shedding its skin. The old layers, the old version of you have to die in order for you to get to the next level. And that can be very uncomfortable for a lot of people. When you start to understand the life and death cycles, it becomes really beautiful. It becomes really rhythmic. It becomes really effortless. You're just like, okay, cool. These parts of me are dying. I can no longer see those parts of me. And you're just kind of like in flow. You're like, oh yes, I'm feeling very raw today because I just went through a massive ego death. I just went through a rebirth. Like the things that you are going through every single day getting you. So for me, when I experience pain and discomfort, I start getting excited. I'm like, yes, thank you. Because it's the universe shaking things up. It's the universe showing you that you're cleaning out that room in your psyche. Think about when you clean out a cupboard. What happens? You open up the cupboard, you pull everything out. It feels intense. You're like, holy shit, there's a lot of stuff in here. Whoa. And then you have to go through it and put it back into the cupboard. You've got to discard all the rubbish in the cupboard, all the things that you no longer want to have in your life. And then you put it back in order. That's the next chapter. You're rewriting how you want the cupboard to look. You're rewriting how you want your life to look. And so the saying is so true, and I'll never stop repeating it because it's so potently true. In order to have something that you've never had, you have to be prepared to do something you've never done. You have to be prepared to be somebody that you have never been, because right now your vibration is giving you the reality that you're seeing. And in order to see a different reality, a different way of being, you have to start cleaning out, changing your vibration, changing your frequency to see a new reality. That's why you have to do something different. If you are not meeting different people every day, if you are not joining different networking events, if you're not booking Bali retreats or doing things that shake up the narrative so much, don't expect the change, because you're not doing the things to cultivate the change. And I say that with so much love because it's so true. It's so true. You have to change your vibration to see a different reality. And we change our vibration by putting ourselves into different situations, by doing the thing that's terrifying. If you're not doing things every day that scare you, that make you uncomfortable, that's okay. You don't have to, but don't expect your reality to change. Don't expect it to change until you start to do the uncomfortable things. Hey, Adele, how are you, beautiful lady? So you really have to dig deep within you and go, okay, cool, where am I playing it safe? It can be as small as every time we go out to dinner, we go to that restaurant and not try a different restaurant every time. Every time I go out for dinner, I go to that restaurant, I choose that meal. You're playing it way too safe. You don't want to go to a different restaurant because it's uncomfortable, because your brain is so chilled and happy with, let's go to that restaurant, let's have a good day and all the things. And so in order to have a different reality, you have to do something that's terrifying. And so I am going to invite you again. I am going to invite you here again. I want you to lean in. I want you to feel if this is aligned for you or not. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't, but play with the energy of, is something aligned for me, or if it isn't. If the energy of this is aligned, I invite you to come to Bali. I still have 2 spots left for May because I got given a bigger villa than expected. It's a freaking massive mansion villa. And so there are 2 spots left. Now, this is not for you if you haven't done a lot of inner work. I'm not going to try and sell it to everyone because it's not for everybody. There is a Kundalini activation on this trip that is going to blow up your reality. And it does blow up your reality. Like, it absolutely does. It's like a roller coaster. It is wild. It is crazy. It's a very different energy. You don't have to do anything but lay on a mat. It's a Kundalini activation, and it's a new energy through the technology of what's happening in the world. More and more people are awakening. The Kundalini energy is the energy that's larger than life. It's your life force. You would have heard it as prana, chi. It comes through the base of your root chakra. So if you're still having money blocks, you're still not letting money flow as effortlessly as air, but you know that you were chosen, that you came to this earth to live a wildly fulfilling life, then please lean in. Just lean in and say, hey, Spirit, is this for me? Is this for me? Am I meant to be doing this? And if it's a yes, you move heaven on earth to have that thing. I've had people come to my programs that are like, Eva, I had $1 in my account, and through doing it, I've got $10,000 now. Sometimes, and I never say to people, go in debt. Like, I don't ever force people to work with me. I say, listen to your heart, listen to your soul. Sometimes people feel the pull and their ego talks them out of it. They're like, I really want to go. And then their ego is like, no. But I will never force you to do anything that isn't aligned for you. Because if you ever, and some salespeople are good at manipulating, I think it's really important to speak to the soul and not the delusions and the distortions of the mind. But the truth about this retreat is that it is a huge quantum leap, because it breaks up the energy. Your life force energy is the most potent, powerful force of energy that there is. You will start feeling larger than life. You will start feeling like you can't get put back down again. The pain that I experience now can barely cripple me. And when I feel that pain, I know that that pain is intense pain. Like, I'm like, this morning when I woke up, I was like, wow, this is interesting. I haven't felt this type of pain for a long time. Literally less than 30 minutes and it was gone, because I have access now to much higher frequencies than I ever did when I used to go through pain and trauma and suffering. And that's what it is about. When you can activate these higher frequencies, like your Kundalini life force energy, you feel so high you can't come back down. Like, it's wild. And it is really important to constantly do the work and lean in and ask your heart, like, is this for me? Is this absolutely for me? You know that you came to the world to change it. You know you came to the world to make it better than how you left it. You know that you know things that a lot of people on the planet don't know. You know that the fact that you even are in my world or you listen to me speak, that you are very, very, very old. We are ancient souls on this planet. None of us are young. We've been here many times before. We came here to do the inner work so that we could raise the consciousness, so that we could truly and utterly get people to heaven on earth, because that's what we're doing right now. The thing and why a lot of my work is so potent and so powerful is that we were in survival mode for far too long, and now we're coming into abundance. Now, abundance is scary to the ego because the ego is rooted in survival. Survival kept us safe while the saber-toothed tiger would come and we were living in our little caves. But now we're moving into the age of abundance. We're moving into the age where money is as effortless. Money is as effortless as the air that we breathe. We as leaders have to hold that grid, that template, that sacred geometry for everyone in this universe. You cannot do that without higher vibrations and higher frequencies. You have to lean in and allow these beautiful life force energies to come through and marinate through your being so that you can be the leader for other people. I could not do the work I do for so many people in my community without these high vibrations, because it would pull me down. A lot of people are in lower trauma patterns, and I say that with love. It's not a bad thing at all. That's what I came here to do. There's no point in me being in the light, because I'm here to help the darkness. I'm here to help people that are stuck in trauma patterns and going through that, and that's what I'm here to do. But if I hadn't healed and reached these higher level frequencies, I wouldn't be able to help people in the darkness, because I would quickly fall into that trap and I'd be stuck in loops and bounds and I'd be just depressed. And so for you to do the work that you came here to do, no matter what industry you're in, it doesn't matter if you're in branding or marketing or creativity or you're an optometrist or anything like that, your activation of this life force energy helps raise the frequency of every single person that you come into contact with. And that's why it's so important for you to activate this Kundalini energy in your being, so that you can start activating people around you, so that we can raise the frequency of the planet, so you can wake up every day just feeling beautiful and happy and excited. And when the world is in a darkness, you don't stoop down that low, because you have this potent, powerful life force energy that guides you and moves you and keeps you going through this time-space reality, being pulled, not pushed. I don't think there's ever been a day I haven't had motivation. I do what I love. I do what pulls me. I do what guides me. And I'm just so full of energy because I only ever do what lights me up. So I truly and utterly hope that this has helped you. Please jump in. Please do the uncomfortable thing. Keep looking at your days and going, if it's too comfortable, you need to change it up. You need to make difficult decisions. You need to do the thing that terrifies you the most, that your soul keeps giving you thoughts about. Something keeps nudging you and pulling you. Just do it. You can figure out the how later. The universe does the how. You just jump in. You decide, you make it happen. When you decide, heaven and earth will move mountains for you to have that thing. I promise you that. I absolutely promise you. So if you're feeling the call to come to Bali in May, please reach out. They will. I know that they will go, because I can feel it in my heart. It's too potent a week for it not to fill up, and it will absolutely change your life. I swear to God, it will change your life. Have the most beautiful, magical, phenomenal day. Thank you for doing the inner work. I love you. I see you. And let's make this world a better place together. I hope to see you in Bali very soon. Big love, wealthy old soul. Mwah.